Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Boy Daz.
I'm G.
Alright, before we start, Gaynor's going to tell you that we've got a Patreon channel.
We've got a Patreon channel. It's $3 a month, the price of a cup of coffee. We've got full episodes of Modern Family. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yep, there's quizzes on there.
Games.
There's loads of stuff going on there, and it's pretty much a daily almost a daily upload at the moment.
If we get anything blocked, we stick it on there as well.
Yeah, block content, but it's no commitment or anything like that. It's just $3 a month, and you support the channel, and the more we get, the more we'll put on. Simple. That's the way it goes. But this video, I've chose this because I want to show you a little bit about our town.
Yeah.
I think this is about Manchester.
It is about Manchester.
Right. So I've come across it today, and I thought, what's this? And I thought, I've never seen this on the TV.
Yeah, I think it's 4 parts.
Yeah, but I think it doesn't. I think it looks like it's a different title for each part.
Yeah.
So it must be a different. I don't think one leads into the other.
No.
But it'll give you a bit of an insight into what Manchester's about, and see if any of our towns pop up on here where we're from.
Yeah, I think it's mostly the projects.
Well, that's what it is. It's Britain's Forgotten Men.
Yeah.
And if you're talking working class, then you're talking, there's certain areas where we grew up in the working class, in the council estates and the projects, as you say.
Yeah.
But it'll give you an insight into Manchester anyway, or the dark side of Manchester, I'll say. Or the good side is what I like to call it. Yeah. Growing up white and working class, Britain's Forgotten Men. Here we go.
You can call us feral, you can call us shabs, you can call us pikeys, you can call us hoodies.
What is going on?
25p.
We're the 6th richest nation in the world, yet our social security, our state, is a load of crap.
No one's happy around here.
There you go, capital. Hey,
how important is this fight?
That's Jimmy. I thought it was him a minute ago when I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it flashed up and I thought, it's Jimmy Kelly, that.
Yeah. He's a boxer.
Boxer, yeah. Local lad to us.
Yeah.
On Saturday.
It's everything, really.
The city, we're mad. Go kill your mum and dad.
There's nothing, no better feeling.
So wood with crack, anything.
It's embarrassing, isn't it?
It is. Oh. It's bad enough that there was City as well.
Yeah.
Aiden's there, he wouldn't have been able to hear that. He sat in the back editing, but he wouldn't have been able to hear it. Do you know what they sang, Aid?
What?
We're City, we're mad. We'll kill your mum and dad. Jesus.
Why
are you watching ball?
There's
just no end goal. There's no end point. There's no path.
Hey, what'd you get kicked out of school for?
Punching someone, smoking, bringing knives.
The system's on its arse. Yeah. There's nothing for kids.
That same cycle over and over again. They grow up, have kids, and they've got nothing to give them.
Working class people in general know that they're being robbed of something.
That last lad was Dimmo Green.
Manchester City against Stoke, full match commentary.
There's the police. You'll have another police following us now.
City, we love it, mate, we love it.
We're all City fans, and we all went
Fat man
for
at the
years.
front.
Is it?
It's all my mates on here, look.
We're all City fans.
Guy in the F hat with the F on.
Yeah, the white shorts.
Yeah, F for fat man.
Jeez.
And we all went for years, home and away. I loved it as a kid, absolutely loved it. I'm a blue through and through. I've got City on my arm, I've got City on my back, I've got all the t-shirts. Once I got 10, 11, 12, I see people throwing bottles, bricks. As a kid, you want to join in, and that's how I got into it. It could be a number of different things that happen today. You never know.
That's what makes it a little bit more fucking fun, isn't it?
Oh God, he's got some wood. Oh my God.
As an honest, hard-working police officer trying to keep the peace.
Leave them alone, they're not lads. They're not lads, leave them alone. Some lads crack onto drugs, some get into gangs, others just enjoy a bit of football fuckery. That's just your outlet as a young working class lad.
Can't do nothing today, there's too many police around.
Takes a piss, man.
So what's the plan?
Vengeance, innit?
couple of miles from the stadium is West Gorton, where Aaron lives with his family.
I'm a HGV driver at the minute. I left school at 16, become a driver's mate. And I worked my way up from having my own van, and then I've funded my own HGV licence as well.
Get Lily.
Got no help off nobody, done it all myself.
Do you normally pick kids up?
No, I'm usually at work. Never get to do it, that's why I'm doing it today.
Is it nice?
Yeah, when's the last time I picked you up, Will?
In year 3.
A completely different year. Yeah, turn it off, El. Do my head in, mate.
17 I was when I met Aaron at KFC. I'm not interested in the football, to be honest. I just leave him to it, and I just think if he gets in trouble, then it's his own fault. As long as he don't get in too much trouble, that is. Like getting locked up and stuff, but you know. Do you want your tea?
She likes to kick me out a lot. Where is she? She'll be listening. Nah, just stubborn nickel, both of them don't like to give in.
Did you notice what was in that bottle?
Tea.
A bottle of tea.
It's what we brought up on council estates, Gay.
Well, I
I was drinking tea when I was about, I don't know how old. Tea, milk and sugar. It's the staple diet. It's what you've got to have.
Your mum gave you tea in a bottle when you were a baby.
Probably, yeah. I don't remember, but yeah, probably.
You should have gone. Should have gone by now. Yeah.
When he's with the lads, he's a different person though. When he's here with his family, he's a lot different. When he's with the lads, he's...
I've not got my key.
As he shakes his keys.
How's he different?
When he's here, there's a different side to him. He can be quite sweet. You know, when we're all by ourselves, he can be. He loves us really, doesn't he? Yeah. Help you? What's the matter? You want a wee? You want Mama to come to you?
Just a note to point here. If anyone's interested, pause it.
You want Mama to come to you?
That building in the back there, that's the monastery.
Oh, is that where they have
that's
the
the monastery. And they do like
concerts?
Yeah, they do concerts in there that are like
Candlelight.
with big orchestras,
Yeah.
and the sound of it, because it's a big open monastery, the acoustics on it is really good.
Yeah,
they do quite a lot there. James Bond was there, yeah, and all that kind of stuff. But they do all that. But that's the monastery in the back there.
Mum pays for my phone, but I pay for petrol and stuff. She pays for the insurance and that.
How do you afford it?
I don't know.
Bit of this and that.
High school, went to, got there till year 11, then ended up getting kicked out.
Why?
It's been a little shit, really.
What are you kids up to then? Been at school?
Yeah.
Been down school? You bunking off today?
Yeah.
Hey, what'd you get kicked out of school for?
For punching someone, smoking, bringing knives into school.
I can't sit like down and just be writing and stuff. I've got to do something physical.
I'm going in this spinny thing. I'll probably knock me sick.
I thought I wasn't getting anywhere. My GCSE is going to be rubbish because I always mess about in lessons. I wasn't focused on school. I didn't like it. I didn't want to be there.
I'm stuck. I can't get out.
For those lads who get to the end of school, they're kind of 15, 16, and they haven't got their GCSEs, what happens to them?
Just a life of misery.
White working-class boys are now the worst performers at GCSE, and fewer of them go to university than any other group. But some people do make it.
I was brought up in a working class way, in a working class background.
I were lucky, I were good at school, I were academically minded, I were quick, I could make people laugh, you know what I mean? I could do things, I could chat and still get on with my work. Most people couldn't do that. There were people genuinely who were fantastic with working with their hands, but the other 5 hours of the day, they were just miserable. It's just not set up to cater for working class lads who are that way inclined. There's just no end goal. There's no end point. There's no path. There's just get on with it is the main phrase that you hear constantly. And that messes with your mind after a while. I think that sums up what a lot of working class men feel. There's opportunity there. There's just not enough.
I come from a massive family. We've never had much money, obviously. There's so many of us. Even when my mum was working, it wasn't pulling in enough to sort all of us out straight away.
Dale lives with his mum, 4 of his 5 brothers, his aunts, cousin, 3 dogs, and a parrot.
They don't think they need all the dogs and the parrot.
No.
You know what I mean? Start somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's all right having, you know, have a dog, a family dog, but you don't need 3 of them.
No, no.
It's already overcrowded, the house as it is. And I don't know, because I look at this, and this is my upbringing. Yeah. So I was one of them that people would say you're lucky, you did what you did. It wasn't lucky, the opportunity's there and you get away to do that opportunity. Yeah. You know right from wrong, you got manners, use your manners, and move on in life and try and, you know, establish something for yourself. Some of these guys just have no ambition whatsoever. They're just happy just to bum around the estate and just, you know, do what they think is right. I think the world owes them a living, claiming benefits and acting all tough. You know, there's loads of them guys that are in that going to the game, and we know them all. Yeah. You know, there's about 4 or 5 of them spotted there that I know, and they're all right guys. Yeah. They're normal guys when you see them, especially Fatman. Fatman's a top guy, sort of thing. But you know, you look at some of these other guys and you just don't want to know. No. They just bum around. They make enough to make it through to the next Friday, and enough to make it through to the next Friday, and that's good enough for them.
I remember we put an ad out for work, and it was above minimum wage. And yet, the amount of people that came back and said, you know, you can't pay that. I'm not going to get up in the morning for that. Yeah. And I'm like, well, you've got no education.
They don't want to get up for anything.
We're giving you an opportunity, and you don't want to work at all.
Some people don't want to go for anything. You get other people who do 3 or 4 jobs to try and do it on the estates, you know, and stuff like that. But yeah, some of these people just have. There is opportunity, and it's there. Yeah. You just got to go and find it, and it's not going to come to you.
Right, well, move it a bit forward and don't raise your voice to me.
When you live in a community and you've got a lot of children, people automatically think that you're having them children to claim more benefits. We're not all like that. Some of us actually had our kids because we wanted to.
Oh, is it the
I made some Sunday dinner for you. What did they have a bit?
What, Stacey made me some Sunday dinner?
I've done cleaning jobs, I've done bar work, I've done waitressing. Anything to bring money in. You used to be able to walk out of one job and straight into another. You can't do that now because there's too many people and not enough jobs.
Got a job in Macca's, there for about 2 months. Went in on my birthday, did an 8-hour shift, got home. Within 10 minutes of me getting home, I thought my mum had been rushed to hospital. They paid me £50 holiday pay and then took me off the payroll. Stuart was in a car accident, shattered his leg, so he's not got everything. Michael's got 2 kids, he can't be back and forth. You know, he's working full time. Jordan's on the autistic scale, so he can't just go out and get a job, and he's not right enough to look after my mum. So there's only really me that can do it. So I've got basically a family of 8, and it's mostly on my head.
Dale, will you put this rubbish out? I'll get one of your brothers to do it. Because it's going to go everywhere. No, I need to get my picks down, they're hurting. Do you want a black bin bag?
No, I'm taking them down. Hurry up. You've only been there since yesterday.
So I'm back and forth shopping, helping everyone out, trying to get everyone sorted, and then trying to sort my own situation out as well.
Have you been the man of the house pretty much your whole life?
Pretty much, yeah.
You know, someone said to me once, they says, You know, the one thing that I will never regret in life is my kids, because they've kept me going. Everybody needs something to believe in. Everybody.
I don't believe in fuck all.
Don't swear.
F all.
Oh shit.
What do you want to be when you grow up, mate?
I want to be a rapper, because like sometimes I rap but I don't like let people listen to it because I'm a bit shy, innit? Yeah. So, which one are we singing? Are you doing it as well? Yeah.
Pick up his numbers.
Yo, yes, like the best dog, I'm gonna rape your little sister for chicken licking, I'm gonna give you a kicking. When I grow up, yeah, I want to be an army person. So long. Because, like, get to save the world and, like, shooting people.
Why do you want to be in the army?
Because I get to kill people and shoot them. Oh, yeah. Explode buildings and that. But there's no time to waste. I got my own for free.
We're told unemployment is at its lowest level in years, although we met a lot of people who thought differently. But in this part of town, one option has always been available.
Excellent news. You have been booked on an army selection event at Glencore's Assessment Centre. Felt happy about myself. Like I was going somewhere. I was doing something. I was getting away from round here and seeing other places.
In a lot of ways, it feels like a good opportunity.
Yeah, it is.
What's on the menu?
I'm gonna stick some chips on and then chili con carne on top, probably.
Unlike most of his brothers, Jordan does have qualifications. Not that they've helped.
I've applied for hundreds of different jobs. Supermarket jobs, or just, you know, cleaning jobs, babysitting jobs, anything. Most of them don't even bother getting back to me. Honestly, I feel like a lot of companies now, when you apply for them, you know, they look at your application and then just slide it to the side. Oh, we're done? Yeah.
I mean, what can you do for money?
Money-wise? I have no idea. Good girl.
I think working class people in general feel this kind of thing weighing down upon them, and I can't put it into words of what it is. I think people watching this will understand that you feel it pushing you down all the time.
No babbers, no. I'm pretty good with money, but I don't want to do it all by myself. He needs to help me, so yeah, that's where a lot of the arguing comes in.
You have to do like a 1.5 mile run. The paras, that's the hardest one to get in, and that's 9 minute 45. I got a 8 minute 20.
There are other tests as well?
Online tests, but on the literacy one I failed 2 points the way it was.
That same cycle over and over again. They grow up, have kids, and they've got nothing to give them. If there's no opportunities, real opportunities out there for them, how are they ever going to progress? How are they ever going to get the confidence to say, I want to go to college, I want to go to university?
I would have been going in next month to do 42 weeks of training.
So you failed by 2 points on literacy?
Yeah.
A lot of working class people in general, and people from where I'm from, know that they're being robbed of something. Robbed of some kind of opportunity that a lot of other people in this society can access just through the biological lottery. And there's something wrong about that, isn't there? being working class is not fun. It's just not.
Do you think it's difficult then to kind of get out of this kind of lifestyle for people?
If you're looking at 0 hours and you're looking at the rubbish pay that people are getting, it's barely keeping them afloat. And I think this is why a lot of people turn to crime.
Well, I feel safer.
What's going on today, mate?
I'm hoping to kick fuck out of a red.
It's sad, really, isn't it?
There's no excuse for it, to be honest. And it's when they say, like I say, I had that upbringing.
Yeah.
So it's these. I'm living proof that these ways out.
Yeah.
And it's the way I see them there. That's exactly the way we lived.
Yeah.
And it's no different.
Yeah.
And I've managed to do it. And it's through. You've got to start by going to school.
Yeah.
And the parents got to start by making them go to school. And if the kids don't want to go to school and they think it's just going to come to them and have it on a plate, that's where it's going to end. Because it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You don't get anything for free. There's no. It's not going to come to you. I'm not going to knock on your door and say, "Oh, you want to be a rapper? Come on, I've got a contract for you.
Yeah.
Follow me." It's they've got to get out and do something first. And that's the bit they miss, I think. And it's the saying is 0 hour contracts. Take a 0 hour contract. You're not there to get all the benefits and perks that go with it. Get work, get grafting, get earning money, and then more money will go to more money. You can start doing other stuff then.
Yeah.
Once you've got money in your pocket.
It's easier to find a job when you're in a job.
It's not even just that. Get a 0 hour contract. 0 hour contracts are through like your agencies and stuff. Sign up with agencies, let them place you. They'll find something for you. There's always something. There's loads of jobs. But people are choosers and they're trying to say, it's not for me. I don't want to do that.
No,
I don't want to go around collecting bins, or I don't want to go around collecting the garbage or delivering milk or whatever it may be. Getting up early in the morning. I don't think it's even
that. I think it's that they get so much off the government that when they have to go to work, they're earning less money, so it's not worth it for them.
And some of them have gone too far by the wayside where they can't hack it in the workplace.
Yeah.
They turn up in the workplace and they think, I'm right out of my comfort zone here, because even though you're working class, I remember when I was younger, you go into a workplace and there was people there who were wealthy. So they go in and you're working with wealthy people, you're around people who've got money, or got nice cars, or got nice houses, or whatever it may be, and you're the odd one out. You're like looking around going, I ain't even got enough money to buy me lunch.
Yeah.
And they're all going to the pub and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you've got to try and find it. That's what I was working 20-hour days, grafting like anything, just like try and make some money. And I was still on low wage, but it's one of them things where they've got to get out and do something. There's no excuse for it for me. There isn't. You can't just use being working class and growing up in poverty as a way to say it's not going to work for me and just giving up.
Yeah.
Prove everyone wrong and go out and do it.
Yeah, and most of them were smoking. Stop loving smoking.
Yeah. They've all got a phone. They've all got these houses when you go in. They've all got big screen TVs. They've all got PlayStations or Xbox. They've all got PCs or laptops or iPads and got everything. Got everything to work from.
Yeah.
But at the same time they've got no money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I'd tell you something now. This is something what you see there. Them lads that see the football, right? They all talk about they've got no money. I'd tell you what, seeing every away game, they're always there. They've all got all the top gear on. They've got shoes on, which are like a few £100 for a pair of shoes or a pair of sneakers. And I'm sitting watching them and thinking, I know how much it costs to come here for me, right? And I know you've travelled in exactly the same manner as what I've got here, or even if not, more expensive. And I'm like, every single 2 weeks they're away. They're at these games, and they've all got the gear. They've all got, like I say, they've got other stuff that they're spending money on, other than alcohol. And I know how much it costs, and it's expensive. But they're there every 2 weeks doing the same, and they're at all the home games doing the same. And I know how expensive football is, and they're at every single game without fail. There you go, it's there anyway. But that's a little taste into Manchester, what you've got.
I did feel bad for the lad though that missed out by 2 points.
Yes, well, he needed to. He was the one that was messing about in class.
Yeah.
He goes to show that he'll bite him in the arse. He shouldn't have messed about in class now.
Yeah.
It's and it's one thing I always said.
At least he's trying.
It's one thing I say to all the youngsters now as well. I said, listen, put the effort in now because it'll help you in the long term. When you think about now, you're goofing around with all your mates at school. I said it to my kids. When you're goofing around with all your mates at school, and when you hit 19, 20 or 21, all them mates have gone. They've all dispersed into different areas.
Yeah.
And they're all working, and you'll be the one on your own thinking, I wish I'd have listened now.
Yeah.
And sure enough, both my kids say, you're right. They say, you're right when you told us that.
Yeah.
And now I say it to other kids, don't dick about. Get your education, learn something, even if it's borderline learning something, learn something, know something, and then go and take that to the army where he would have passed that and he'd been in the army. He'd be on his 42-week training, passed it by now, doing something different with money in his bin.
Yeah.
But there you have it anyway. Let us know what you think about the tasting to Manchester.
Yes.
There you go. I know it was wasn't always the best sides of Manchester. There are better places
Or if
than
you
that.
want us to do another one.
If you want us to do another one, yeah, it's a 4-part series. So let us know what you think, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Cheers.